Hey guys, so I got this video here and I want you guys to watch this and I'll give my commentary after.
Well, tonight, a new development in the largest welfare scandal in Mississippi history. CBS News has exclusively obtained text messages and documents that connect the plan to divert millions of dollars in welfare funds to pet projects of Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre. CBS's Omar Villafranca has the never-before-seen evidence.
This is a game changer.
A new concussion drug backed by NFL legend Brett Favre needed financing, so he turned to his home state of Mississippi, the poorest in the nation. The pitch was made in 2019 at Favre's home to the former head of the state's human services and Nancy New, the founder of a nonprofit that distributed welfare funds in the state. In a document obtained exclusively by CBS News, the drug company Prevacus asked for nearly $2 million from the Division of Human Services in the state of Mississippi. They struck this agreement. In exchange for funding, the drug would be made and tested in Mississippi. Former federal prosecutor Brad Favre investigated the transactions for the state.
Both federal and Mississippi law required 100% of that money to go only to the alleviation of poverty within Mississippi.
Court documents show Prevacus was sent $1.5 million, with Favre's business associate later asking for the rest. "We would love $784K, he wrote with a smiley face emoji in a text message obtained by CBS News. New responded, "We can send $400K today," adding, "I will need to let Brett know that we will need to pull this from what we were hoping to help with on other activities." She has since pleaded guilty for helping funnel millions in welfare money for a volleyball center at Favre's alma mater. Eric Hirschman, Brett Favre's attorney, insists his client didn't know the grants were coming from welfare funds and that Favre didn't personally receive any of the money paid to Prevacus.
You're almost making him sound like a patsy, like he was set up.
Nobody's a patsy, except no one told him. You want the outside quarterback to look out and say, wait a minute, let me challenge the entire state as to what they do with their own funds?
This is not philanthropy. It's not a passive investor. He invited the director of the Mississippi Department of Human Services into his house to receive the sales pitch.
Favre has not been charged with any crimes. The state of Mississippi is suing to try to get back the $2.1 million from the drug company and its affiliates. Last month, the company announced they had finished the first round of clinical trials in Australia. Nora?
Omar Villafranca, thank you.
So, on his journey to create a new drug to help with concussions, Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre willingly and knowingly stole $2 million in welfare from Mississippi, which is the poorest state in the United States of America, and now claims that he had no idea he was taking from welfare, which we clearly just seen was a lie. And his business partner also knew that it was being taken from welfare. And as you can see, Nancy New, who was in charge of the welfare, pleaded guilty because she knew that she was also guilty in this. And the biggest thing to take away from this video is that Brett Favre, as was said in the video, isn't being charged for any crimes. And this is so important because what he did was take from welfare, which goes mostly to black people. Mostly black people are the ones who are in need of welfare. So because it was going to help black people, it didn't matter all that much. And now Brett Favre is on the verge of getting away with this scandal.